7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. At the top of our list tonight, video from the moments before a woman went unconscious and later died in police custody. Now, we want to warn you, it's the sort of video you might find disturbing, so decide now if you want to watch. We're bringing it to you as the district attorney has decided no criminal charges will be filed. Now, what you're going to see is body camera video from officers called out on February 5th. When Edwards refused to leave the emergency room at Fort Sanders Medical Center, investigators said that she had already been cleared by doctors to leave. An officer gives her the option to leave or be taken to jail.
I shattered my ankle and I had a stroke.
Well, if the medical professionals have saw you and discharged you,
They won't.
I got nothing to do with that then, but you got to get going.
I can't even get down there.
Officer calls for a police van. Video shows officers struggling to get Edwards inside. Ultimately, they put her in the back seat of a police car. Now later, an officer driving her to jail notices Edwards is not responding, stops to check on her, and calls for an ambulance.
Hey, come on, sit up.
Can you advise what for?
Female unconscious.
KPD says Edwards was taken back to Fort Sanders and died the next day. Now, earlier this week, again, District Attorney Sharm Allen revealed no criminal charges would be filed. The DA pointing to autopsy results showing Edwards died of natural causes and deciding the officers did not contribute to Edwards' death. The officers are still on leave as KPD's internal investigation continues tonight. Our next big story for you, a scare at a school in Jefferson County. The sheriff's office saying a student at Rush Strong School reported seeing a gun in another student's backpack. The campus was put on lockdown. Later, the sheriff's office posted this picture to Facebook of what an SRO determined was a pellet gun. We're told it took just minutes for administrators and the SRO to find the student and get them to a safe location. No student or staffer was in any immediate danger. A 13-year-old boy was charged with threats of mass destruction on school property. Now, the sheriff's office writing on Facebook, quote, "We are thankful for the student who reported the suspicious activity, as well as the staff and students of Rush Strong who immediately implemented their safety plan." We're looking into alerts to the public in our next Big 7 story for you tonight. That's in light of an Amber Alert still going on right now for Holly Piper, a 16-year-old last seen Sunday on Cumberland Avenue in Knoxville. They're also looking for another teen right now, 18-year-old Dylan Ussery, possibly with Piper. Officers said earlier in the day, Ussery, they think, may have been trying to run from his court date on several charges slated for early next month and may have coerced Holly into leaving against her will. Well, police think she was picked up in a white 1999 Dodge Caravan. You see it here, rust in several places on the roof and damage to the front bumper. Now, that alert is just one in a string of recent alerts for missing seniors or people with medical conditions or those that we are looking for. Now, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has 6 listed right now of those amber and silver alerts plus endangered child alerts. These are the ones that are most heard. Silver alerts are the newest, created 2 years ago for seniors who may have wandered due to dementia or have a condition that makes it difficult for them to return safely. When it comes to kids, the endangered child alert applies to in missing children cases where there's a concern for the child's safety. An amber alert is the next step up for when investigators think a child is in imminent danger.
It's just crucial in finding these individuals who are missing, whether it be they were abducted or whether they've wandered off on their own and have some kind of physical or mental impairment that just doesn't allow them to get back safely on their own. I think it's a really good thing that we do.
Alerts are put into action when a local law enforcement agency asks the TBI to issue them. Keep in mind each state, though, has different criteria for alerts when it comes to missing people. As for that current alert, again, here's a picture of Holly Piper and Dylan Ussery. Police say the two could be heading to Newton, Mississippi. Ussery is facing, again, charges following a police chase in Oak Ridge back in November. If you have any information, call 1-800-TBI-FIND or East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. Moving through our Big 7 list for you right now, 2 bills passing the state legislature affecting the LGBTQ community. You know, we've covered them both for weeks now. Let's start with the Youth Transgender Therapy Bill. It would ban gender-affirming care for anyone under the age of 18. That includes surgical procedures and hormone-blocking drugs. The vote in the House, 77 to 16.
We're not going to have, any kind of quack doctor come into this state and start doing double mastectomies on children that are suffering through body dysphoria.
This bill is a solution in search of a problem, but I believe that my colleagues on the other side of the aisle already know that.
Like any piece of legislation, I will look at the details of it when it gets closer to my desk, but I'm grateful for the leadership in both houses who have worked to protect kids along those lines. I'm supportive of that concept, for sure.
You heard there from Governor Lee, the youth transgender care ban now heads to his desk, while the other bill, which could potentially make some drag performances illegal, still needs a vote on a last-minute amendment in the Tennessee Senate. Knox Pride, which organizes Pride Fest and the Pride Parade here in Knoxville, organized a demonstration earlier in the month and said the law would likely mean changes to the events, now saying the parade could become more of a protest march.
Legislation like this broad governmental overreach is 2 or 3 steps back when we've taken a step forward.
Governor Lee has said that he will sign the drag show measure into law. Meanwhile, the ACLU is threatening legal action over the transgender therapy bill. Our next Big 7 story, an update on a shooting we first told you about yesterday. Knoxville police telling us the name of the person found dead inside a house in the Inskip community is Jason Cooper. Investigators say he was 46. Police add that Cooper had been shot. They had been called out to West Parkway Avenue around 2:30 Wednesday morning. Yesterday, we heard from police that the shooting involved 2 roommates and everyone involved has been located. KPD goes on to tell us the shooting is still under investigation. No charges have been filed. Our next story, another batch of arrests as law enforcement goes after an alleged drug smuggling pipeline. The TBI posting pictures of the operation's latest find. We're talking plastic bags of drugs. They're saying it's meth and fentanyl plus a rifle. It's coming to light after raids Tuesday in Knoxville and Hawkins County. All 4 arrested. Scotty Burton, Summer Simpson, Christopher James, and Joshua Simmons face charges of conspiracy to sell drugs. Agents say Simpson was already in the Hawkins County Jail on related charges. James was found in Knoxville. Investigators say they found drugs on him and at the apartment where he was staying. He and Simmons also face gun possession charges. Simmons, by the way, is reportedly from Detroit. That last part gets at the focus of the operation, stopping drugs from coming into East Tennessee from Detroit, Michigan. This is just the latest set of arrests. Now, in the effort we've been telling you about, which is dubbed 313 Initiative for Detroit's area code, it has been up and running since December. Now, we'll keep following this operation closely for you. And we're wrapping our Big 7 list for you with a parallel anti-drug effort. Regional medical providers getting together to host an annual East Tennessee Opioid Conference, now in its 6th year. Doctors, law enforcement, social service workers taking part, pointing to a troubling statistic from 2017 to 2021. The number of overdose deaths in Tennessee involving stimulants has gone up 245%, and that number is continuing to climb.
Started to see a decrease in the number of overdose deaths in 2019. For the first year ever, we had seen a decrease, and that was from collaborative work locally. Then the pandemic hit in 2020, and our numbers skyrocketed. And so since 2020, we have increased by about 50 deaths per year.
It's going to require a lot of different people from a lot of different venues and also points of views in order to get our hands around the entire situation.
The point mentioned, a rise in early teen drug use and overdose.